In this session, we will discuss first the grammatically constructional parts of this present simple tense. Then we will talk about its affirmative, negative, and interrogative conditions. And finally, we will talk about four major ways of using this present simple tense. I have divided this video in two sessions. In the first session, we will discuss what is constructional parts of the present simple tense. In the second phase, we'll discuss that what are the four uses of this present simple tense. Let's discuss first the constructional parts of present simple tense. Do and does. These are the two helping verbs of this present simple tense. Does carries he, she, it, and singular name as its subject, and do carries I, we, you, they, and plural name as its helping verb. And these all helping verbs are also known as subject. Now let's discuss the formula of present simple tense. The first one is subject and the second is helping verb. Third is verbs first form and finally there is object. First we'll put subject, helping verb onwards, verbs first form and finally we will put object. But before that, remember that we have three conditions of this present simple tense. First is affirmative, second is negative and third is interrogative. Affirmative condition is simple condition, negative sentence is opposition of affirmative sentence, and interrogative is when you are making this sentence as a asking question. Remember two things: helping verb do and does will not be shown in simple sentence. When you are making affirmative sentence, helping verb nor do neither does will be shown in simple sentence, but these two, do or does, will be shown when you will make it negative or interrogative. Remember this thing, it's really important. So now I am making one sentence. I play cricket. So this is how is known as present simple tense. We have not put helping verb here because according to rule, helping verb will not be shown in simple sentence, rather will be shown in negative and interrogative. So let's make negative and interrogative of this simple tense. I play cricket. The negative will be I do not play cricket. And the interrogative will be do I play cricket? Clear? So this is how we make present simple tense. Let's take one subject from does side. She takes a bottle. Now, why did I put is with verb form? Make sure whenever you are taking any subject which belongs to does side, you are supposed to put is with the verb, like I have written here, she takes a bottle. Remember that. And another instruction, that whenever you are making this simple sentence as a negative and interrogative, is automatically will be removed. Let's make the negative sentence of this. She takes a bottle. She does not take a bottle. Does she take a bottle? I hope it's clear. Remember these four instructions. First, that helping verb do or does will not be shown in simple sentence. Second, these two helping verbs will be shown, but when you are making them negative and interrogative. Third is s will be added with the verb if subject comes from does category, and that same s will be removed if you make the same sentence in negative and interrogative form. So I hope you understood very well present simple tense, its grammatically constructional parts, that how to construct a present simple tense. Now let's discuss the four major uses of this present simple tense. Present simple tense is a very basic tense with the several forms of present tense in English, and that is the first tense in English courses wherever you are taking. It is used to describe the habit, unchanging situation, truth, and fixed arrangement or state. If I am making it more clearer for you, I want to discuss these four types that we are going to, or four conditions that we are going to discuss. First, habits and routines. The second one is permanent situation. The third is facts or truths of the world. And final is state, which is also is known state verbs. So we'll discuss these four conditions, that where do we use these sentence as a present simple tense. So let's discuss. The first one is habits and routines. It's sort of action which happens regularly or repeatedly. Any action which takes place or happens regularly or repeatedly, that is a condition which is known as habit and routine condition in present simple tense. Let's see few examples that you can understand it more clearer. The first example, she walks in the morning daily. The second example, I go to office regularly. The third example, Jake plays cricket on Saturday and Sunday. And last one, I drink tea every morning. I hope these sentences are constructed clearly according to grammatically rules and regulations that we studied in previous part. You can see that whenever the Jake and she is there, any subject which belongs to the does side, we have put is with the verb. But if it is from the does side, we have not put it. As you can see, the second example, I go to office regularly, we have not put any s with go because subject is I. I hope grammatically constructional parts are very clear and are applied in this condition. So this is when the any action which happens regularly or which is taking part or taking place repeatedly, this condition is known as habits and routines in present simple tense. Let's discuss the second way of using present simple tense, that is a permanent situation. Permanent situation is something which is not going to change. Anything which is not a temporary, rather is a permanent and will never be changed and is not going to change. We use this condition in present simple tense while showing them. Let's show a few examples for more clearer understanding. The first example, Ruth lives in Liverpool. Now it's a permanent, it's not a temporary. The second example, they work in factory, means they work in factory for permanently, for permanent work. Third example, Anderson speaks English. Of course, when he is speaking English, he is not going to forget this language. He will be keep speaking that. And the final example is Jack speaks Spanish. So these are the examples of something permanent situation that we show through the present simple tense. Let's discuss the next use of present simple tense that we know as the facts and the truths of the world. Now, what is facts and truth? It's sort of a statement about the world. Those statements are true, and I'll give you examples that it will become more clearer. It will be more clearer to you while understanding. The first example, birds fly in the sky. So that is a natural truth. That is something which happens naturally. That is something which is known as the fact of the world. The second example, sun rises from east. The third example, clouds bursts rain. And the final example that I am giving you is rainbow appears in the sky. So these are the sentences that I am giving you. The permanent situation and fact and truth, both conditions or both ways seems very resembling. It seems that permanent situation and fact and truths are both same thing. But thing is that fact and truth, they are not in personal way. On the other hand, permanent situations are discussed in personal. So remember, facts and truth are impersonal, while permanent and situational sentences are discussed in personal criteria. That part is state, or which is also known as state verbs. Do you know what are the state verbs? If you don't know what are the state verbs, then you will make mistakes regularly while making this present simple tense. And most of people make mistakes here. They try to give fourth form with state verbs. Although state verbs in present simple tense will not carry ing form, rather they will just take first form. You can see on my screen the list of some important or some prominent state verbs. So whenever you are using present simple tense, use this with first form, and that will be the present simple tense condition. There are two ways. One thing, that is an activity which is going which is happening. Another is a state. State presents as a work is about to happen, and it always takes a state verb. You can see on the screen these state verbs. You can memorize them and you can use them in present simple tense. So let me give you a few examples that it will be more clearer to you while understanding these state verbs. The first example, I forget lecture. The second example, it resembles to me. And third example, she feels relaxation. And the final example, I want ice cream. So I hope in today's lesson you have learned a lot. Let me recapitulate what did we discuss in our today's class. We first discussed the grammatically constructional parts of present simple tense while describing helping verb, formula, three types of sentence, and few instructions regarding present simple tense. Then we talked about simple definition of present simple tense and discussed four ways of using this present simple tense. Habits and routines, permanent situation, fact and truths of the world, and states, or known as state verbs. I hope this lecture was fruitful for you. If it was fruitful for you, please hit the like button, subscribe this YouTube channel,